Have you ever gazed at the night sky, feeling that vertigo-inducing pull of infinite stars stretching beyond your vision? Or stood by the ocean, watching waves cascade into the horizon and wondered if it ever truly ends? Infinity. A word, a concept, a mystery so vast that it stretches the limits of human comprehension. It is both terrifying and intoxicating. And yet, here we are, finite beings with fleeting consciousness, daring to contemplate the boundless. Can the human mind, with all its limits and boundaries, truly grasp something that has no end? Or is infinity destined to remain forever outside the reach of understanding, an eternal horizon we can approach but never touch? Tonight, let us journey together into this great mystery, to confront infinity not as a problem to solve, but as an experience to feel, explore, and awaken to. Infinity is not merely a number, a calculation, or a theoretical construct in mathematics. It is not something we can measure, contain, or fully define. Infinity exists beyond the confines of our language, beyond the scope of our perception, and often beyond the comfort of our imagination. And yet, it is intimately tied to everything we know, our universe, our consciousness, and even our sense of purpose. Why does pondering infinity matter? Because contemplating infinity forces us to examine the very foundations of existence. It challenges us to reflect on our place in the cosmos, the nature of reality, and the boundless potential of human thought and consciousness. When we face infinity, we confront both the profound limits of our understanding and the limitless possibilities that lie beyond those limits. Infinity invites awe. It provokes curiosity. It stretches our minds, asking, what is beyond the end? What lies past the horizon? And perhaps most importantly, what is the nature of our own consciousness in relation to the infinite? Throughout history, humans have wrestled with the idea of infinity. The ancient Greeks confronted it in paradoxes, such as Zeno's, which questioned the very possibility of motion when every path could be divided endlessly. Philosophers like Aristotle debated whether infinity could exist in reality or only as an abstraction. Later, mathematicians such as Georg Cantor explored the infinite through numbers, revealing that even within infinity, there are levels, hierarchies, and complexities that defy ordinary intuition. Yet, despite all our intellectual tools, infinity remains elusive. It cannot be captured in equations or pinned down by logic. It is, by its very nature, an endless horizon, one that recedes the closer we approach. And paradoxically, this inability to fully grasp it is what makes it so compelling, so mesmerizing. Let us look outward. Consider the universe. Modern cosmology suggests the universe may be infinite, expanding in all directions, with galaxies and stars stretching beyond comprehension. There may be no edge, no final boundary to the cosmos. Distances between celestial bodies are so vast that our brains cannot intuitively process them. Light itself, moving at the fastest speed possible, takes billions of years to reach us from distant galaxies. And yet, all of this vastness is intertwined with our tiny, fleeting existence. In a universe potentially infinite, our consciousness is like a single candle flickering in an endless void. And yet, this small flame is capable of pondering the cosmos, asking questions that stretch across time and space. The mind itself becomes a mirror of infinity, a window into the boundless. Infinity is not only out there in the cosmos, it exists within us as well. Thoughts, imagination, consciousness, these are infinite in potential. Every idea, every memory, every possibility opens up endless avenues for exploration. The mind, though finite in structure, contains multitudes. Dreams can stretch beyond time. Imagination can create worlds without limits. Even a single moment of consciousness contains layers upon layers of experience, insight, and reflection. Think of the mind as a universe itself, vast and uncharted. Every thought, every reflection, every insight is like a star in that infinite inner cosmos. And as we journey inward, we confront the same paradox as with the external universe. Infinity is present, yet it cannot be fully contained. For centuries, mystics and spiritual traditions have pointed toward infinity as a doorway to the divine. They teach that our struggle to understand infinity mirrors our spiritual journey. It is not about solving or measuring, but participating in the infinite. Meditation, contemplation, and deep states of awareness are ways of stepping into the eternal, where the boundaries between self and universe blur, where the finite mind touches the infinite. In mystical teachings, infinity is not a distant, cold abstraction. It is alive, present, and accessible. It is experienced in the silence between thoughts, in the profound stillness of the present moment, and in the deep interconnectedness of all beings. To truly know infinity, they suggest, is not to capture it intellectually, but to become aware of it, to participate in its eternal flow. No matter how much we study, infinity cannot be fully captured by human intellect. Our words are finite, our numbers are bounded, and our perceptions are limited by time and space. Infinity remains beyond, always just out of reach. But this is not a limitation to fear. It is an invitation. The very impossibility of fully grasping infinity challenges us to expand, to think differently, and to embrace wonder. Infinity teaches humility, a recognition that some truths are not meant to be conquered but honored, not fully understood but deeply experienced. Facing infinity can be overwhelming. The thought of endless time, endless space, endless possibility can provoke both fear and awe. And yet, it is liberating. If infinity is real, then potential is unlimited. Every action, every thought, Every choice carries significance within the endless tapestry of existence. Consider this. In an infinite universe, consciousness itself may not be a mere accident but a portal to explore the boundless. Each life, each decision, each moment of awareness is a thread woven into the infinite fabric. This realization transforms the mundane into the sacred, giving profound meaning to every choice we make. So I ask you, when you gaze at the stars or dive into your thoughts, what do you feel? Do you feel small and insignificant, lost in the vastness? Or do you feel connected to something eternal, something limitless, something beyond comprehension? Reflect, share, and discuss. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's explore infinity together, not as a problem to solve, but as a mystery to experience, feel, and expand into. Infinity is not a destination, nor a puzzle to solve. It is an invitation to explore, to expand, and to awaken to the boundless. It reminds us that life, consciousness, and existence are far vaster than we can imagine. To contemplate infinity is to touch the eternal, to recognize that we are participants in a reality far greater than our individual minds can grasp. Embrace the unknown. Explore the infinite within and without. Let your awareness stretch beyond certainty. Let curiosity and wonder guide you. And if you wish to continue this journey, to dive deeper into the mysteries of mind, cosmos, and consciousness, subscribe to my newsletter. Together, we will journey further, exploring the limitless, the eternal, and the profound mysteries that define existence itself.